Welcome back, art friends. We are going to learn how to draw a snowflake. This is your art teacher, Mrs. Carmichael. You need a piece of paper, a pencil, a black marker, and something to add color. I'm using crayons. You could always do this with paint, oil pastels, or colored pencils, anything that you want to make your snowflake with. First, I'm going to start with my pencil and arrange my paper in portrait mode. And I'm going to draw a nice straight line, lightly, not pressing hard, down the center of my paper. Then I'm going to add a nice horizontal line in the middle of my paper as well. So here's the center, roughly the center of my paper. I have a vertical line and a horizontal line. Now we're going to draw an X, and we're going to do that by starting in the center and right down the middle of these two lines, adding our X. And there we have it, a plus sign and an X. I'm now going to draw some letter V's, and I'm going to start here in this middle area, and I'm going to draw a V right on the line. I'm going to turn my paper and work on this next branch, and I'm going to draw a V, but it's going to touch the V I just drew. So I'll go down and up. Turn your paper. We're going to draw some more V's on every branch. Down, up. You're stopping right in the middle of the two that you're working on. You want to leave space for the other one. Turn your paper. Down letter V, up. Turn your paper. Down, up. 3 more to go. Turn your paper. Down, up. 2 more. Down, up. 1 more branch to do. We're going to have a letter V. Down and up. Now we made this beautiful kind of star shape to the middle of our snowflake. Had a little music addition on there, didn't we? All right. The next step we're going to do is to add some more V's to our branches of our snowflake. I'm going to position mine back up in portrait mode. And at this first branch here, I'm going to add a pretty good sized wide V and then a little V right above it. Big V that's pretty wide and a little V right below, right above. Big V, little V. Turn your paper. Big V, little V. Big V, little V. Just using the element of line right now. Nice straight lines, diagonal lines to make big V and little V. 3 more. Big V, little V. Turn your paper. Big V, little V. And big V, little v. Here is our pencil drawn snowflake, but we're not done yet. We're going to do something that normally you would do maybe to make bubble letters, but we're going to go around our snowflake and then we're going to erase all the pencil. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to, right next to the pencil lines that we drew on our branches, we're going to add a nice straight line on the outside and follow around the pencil mark that we drew, trying not to touch the lines. Going all the way around him like a bubble letter drawing, like we're trying to do bubble letters, but we are doing this around the snowflake that we drew. Getting close to the pencil lines, but not touching them. Okay, I don't go down here, I don't touch any of the pencil. I'm going to turn my paper. It's almost like drawing a branch of a tree, going around all of the pencil lines with my black marker. I stop and turn. Up, diagonal, over, down, up, diagonal, over, down, up, over, down, all the way around. Take your time, have control. I went around. That's okay, we're gonna do that anyways, but I'm gonna just do my branches. I got a little ahead of myself here. Go ahead and keep tracing. Take your time. We're gonna do this around the whole snowflake here. Three more to go. Bubble letter tracing around the branches of our snowflake, giving it kind of a three-dimensional quality. This would be like if we saw a snowflake under a magnifying glass. It looked like it has these thick, crystallized little branches. All right, now we're going to connect these branches that we drew with little V's, going around what we drew, connecting them all together. I'm going to turn my paper to make it easier on my hand, up and down, connecting. Bubble letter style, up and down, connecting, up and down, connecting, and up and down, connecting. We have one last step here. We're going to draw some diamonds. We're going to be working on the inside now. And we're still going to do that bubble letter, but we're just going to go on the inside of the shape that we made, making these diamonds. You're going to stay close to the lines without touching them. You're following the shape that you drew with your pencil. I like to rotate my paper to make it easier on my hand and arm, so I don't have to get my hand and arm in a funny position. Two more. And last one. You have learned to draw a beautiful, realistic looking snowflake that you might see under a magnifying glass. And now we're going to erase all of those pencil guidelines that we used to bubble letter in our snowflake. Remember to draw light until you get it right. Pressing down hard with pencil leaves behind dents and marks. Once we're done erasing, you get to color, color, color. You can color just the background and leave the snowflake white, or you can color your snowflake and background or just your snowflake. That is your choice. Use any colors that you want and enjoy creating this beautiful, realistic looking snowflake.